Hello and welcome to the Card Subject to Change podcast for the week of June 7th, 2020. I'm Austin.
I'm James, and danger can happen.
And I'm Ed.
How are you guys today?
Got a small headache, but I will be fine. Thank you. How are you?
I'm in the same boat. James?
I'm not doing bad. Bit tired, but I should be looking forward to watching some wrestling tonight.
Yes, hopefully wrestling will cure all the ailments in this group currently.
Yep. Certainly, we had for those who missed it, posted before this podcast, probably a day or two before it, we recorded a mini cast in which we watched just Psycho Mike matches. So that's going to be a thing that we might do in the future again. It's just us watching matches that all have a particular theme because we like to try and keep the main podcast itself to be a diverse show with a little bit of everything. So the mini cast was just us watching episodes, no dark match, no pre-show, or watching matches. And it was a fun time. We had a very cool main event of tables, ladders, and boxes match since the episode with Psycho Mike came.
And yes, you did hear that right. Tables, ladders, and boxes.
Woo. Anyway,
I introduced the match entirely wrong. It's wonderful.
what's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Anyway, we have a hell of a show for you tonight. This episode called Escape from New York, as we have two New York matches plus an escape across the pond. And our main event is brought to us by James.
Got that wrong again.
Oh. Oof. And
James is actually opening the show. Ed has the main event, which will be the NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, what should have actually been the main event, but wasn't. Sasha Banks versus Bayley for the NXT Championship.
An iconic moment.
Probably one of the best, if not the best, women's match ever. Maybe. I
think their match later at, I think it was Takeover Respect, where it was a 30-minute Iron Woman match. That was I liked it better. But
I think both of those matches. It's like HBK versus Taker. Well, 24 over 26 is the best WrestleMania match ever. You can flip them. I think the same with Bayley and Banks' matches in NXT.
I always prefer 25, just like I prefer the Iron Woman match. But yeah, both are really good. So we'll be watching the one from TakeOver Brooklyn this show.
Yes, we will.
But anyways, we start the show with the pre-show, where we have a bunch of headlines for you. If it's okay, I wanted to start because one of my favorite tag teams returned on NXT and claimed a #1 contendership for the NXT tag team titles, that being Breezango. I just love this team. Tyler Breeze is one of the most underrated guys in all. I mean, he's well known if you watch like Up Up Down Down, like Ed does.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's great, and Fandango is nice to see again. He was doing some good in ring work too, and this team in general. I have so many fond memories of them since I got into wrestling in 2017, and they were like the funniest team or the funniest thing on SmackDown back then. If you haven't watched the Fashion, you should go watch. You should go back and watch the Fashion Files because those were funny.
I will say both Fandango and Breeze are really good, but I really would like if Breeze dropped the Up Up Down title already.
Healing it up.
Yeah.
Well, for that to happen, someone would need to beat him at video games.
Yeah, and he did have a match last week against one of the Usos, I believe Jay, and he got stomped. Jay, that is, not Breeze. That was very ugly title match.
All right.
Anyway, on to actual news. Fighter Fest 2020 will be a two-part special. Sorry, Austin, you have something to say?
Are you devaluing the importance of Breezango's return?
Absolutely not. Did you have more to say?
You just said onto actual news. So
Well, I meant that in the sense that him being up, down, down champion, that little rant was not actual news. Them returning and getting a number one contendership was the news. My little rant on the up, down, down title contention scene was not. Sorry for not clarifying.
I'm gonna do it anyways.
I would participate, but I'm very off tune normally.
Look, everyone, it's Tyler.
Super good looking. Every hair in place.
That's up there with Mike Kanellis' theme. That's one of the best.
Like, I understand they can't because trademarks and shit, but they missed an opportunity in calling them Febreze. Anyway.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Anyways, Ed, I'm sorry I interrupted you.
You are fine. But Fighter Fest, AEW's next big event will be a two-part event on TNT. It will take place as an episode of Dynamite, but a very important episode of Dynamite where all the titles will be on the line between two dates. I believe July 1st and July 8th will be the two dates. Yep, I had to open the link. But all titles will be on the line, including Brian Cage versus Jon Moxley for the world title. Not sure who Cody will defend for the TNT title and the rest of the titles, etc. Actually, Best Friends versus Hangman Page and Omega is happening. There are two titles we don't know yet currently.
I hope it's Zack Ryder. Sorry. I hope it's
Matt Cardona.
Yes, I hope
Cardona.
Matt Cardona.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo. You know it.
I'm still sad we never got to see Matt Riddle and Zack Ryder interact. Such a missed opportunity.
Oh my god, the amount of bro in that. Oh, makes your loins quake. Anywho.
No, I'd like to see those two in a room kicking the shit out of Vince Russo, all the bros.
Hi.
Anyways, yeah, I think Fighter Fest 2020 is a cool thing. I'm happy it'll be on TV. Rocket Wrestling Wager was during like December or something.
January.
That's what I meant. I do think it's kind of funny that they're sticking with the Fighter Fest name, even though that seemed like such a one-off thing, and also it made sense as a one-off thing because the whole thing was they were playing off of Fighter Fest, and it was a total fail. The event itself was played off as being a total failure, and they had the storyline with Kenny on being the elite, going way overboard. I think that's kind of funny. But yeah, cool, more AEW. And that's definitely the only thing that happened with AEW this week. Whoa. In terms of news.
I can't remember if you're being sarcastic or not. I'm trying to remember.
They banned Hogan and everyone got on. And everyone was saying it's useless. It's pointless. We already knew he would never.
I mean,
whatever.
I will say this. He was tweeting about a while back talking about making an entrance with the Bullet Club. If there's an opportunity for him to cling to relevance, he'll take it. With that said, he's in contract with WWE right now.
Well, anyway, getting off of that train, James.
Well, tonight there's going to be, actually is currently happening, is, at least for us, it'll have happened by the time any of you are listening to this, but NXT in your house is happening.
Wait, NXT is happening in my house right now?
Apparently.
You don't hear the superplex outside your door?
You mean the superplex?
You're welcome.
Yeah. Like, I'll be quite honest, the only match I really know for sure is happening is Johnny Gargano and Keith Lee. And that's because I've been seeing on my Twitter Keith Lee's Black Lives Matter gear. By the way, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, I think other matches were Dream and Adam Cole in a backup brawl. Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai versus NXT Women's Champion Charlotte Flair.
There's a giant 6-woman tag between
Six-woman tag, yeah.
Tegan Knox, Mia Yim, and Shotzi Blackheart versus the Lorray, Kai, and Gonzalez, if I'm correct.
And then doesn't Karrion Kross have a match?
I feel like it, probably.
But yeah, it should be a good show. NXT shows always are. It's almost a year. It's around the same a year to the day that Takeover 25 happened, where one of my favorite matches of all time, Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano, the rematch. Both of their matches are great. I think I like the rematch a bit better, but that was an awesome match.
Very. Cross is going against Ciampa, and there's also Balor versus Damian Priest on the show.
Ooh.
3 matches have already taken place according to Wikipedia, but we will not be spoiling any of that action since it's currently happening.
Next, but NXT, still on the subject of NXT, 10 years ago today, the Nexus debuted and wrecked shit on Raw, and then promptly
They were badass for a few months, and then Cena.
Yes,
Lol Cena wins.
World Cena wins.
They walked alone into the unknown. They lived to win another victory.
But they actually didn't. Good song, though. And great potential in the whole angle. But yeah, Lol Cena wins. He actually admitted that Lol Cena wins should not have happened.
Yep. The Nexus. The stable that gave you the most forgettable stable ever.
I don't know, it wasn't. They were really great until they weren't. But they very suddenly weren't.
No, you misunderstand me, James. It was a good stable that gave us a very
yes, the core.
stable.
Okay.
The core, or no,
yeah, it had like 2 R's.
Such a weird name.
So I gotta say though, at least like there are multiple members of the Nexus that became a thing. I mean, Heath Slater, Wade
Daniel
Barrett
Bryan,
for a bit, Daniel Bryan, yes, Ryback was in there.
Out of all those names, the only one ever became world champion. And the other 3 had left the company.
The Dare Wolf, PJ Black, then Justin Gabriel.
I'm sorry. Did you say Ryback? I think you mean Skip Sheffield.
Yes. Who else was in there?
Husky Harris for a time.
Yeah.
Actually, that's up there with Daniel Bryan in terms of success within at least WWE sphere. Well, depends on how you actually look at him. Anyway.
Yep. What it do?
The tank with the Ferrari engine became the Fiend.
No one.
Nope.
Skip Sheffield's catchphrase. Yep. What it do?
Actually, his catchphrase.
Yes.
I was not familiar with that. I know the Feed Me More chance, but not that.
I remember it because presumably someone asked Ryback a question on his legendary AMA, and he said, "Yep." And his response was, "Yep. What it do?"
Yes. I think you told us this, and we completely blanked.
Yeah, I think it was episode 3 where our outro was just me reading his replies to the thread.
Wait, hold on. CM Punk was technically on the Nexus at one point.
Oh yeah, right.
Yes.
For like what, like a month before the pipe bomb happened, and then they just kind of pretended he was never in the Nexus. They just kind of forgot that was a thing.
I think the best thing to come out of the CM Punk joining the Nexus was he had some really sweet yellow merch, like the GTS yellow merch,
Yeah.
and
Though I do feel like the actual Nexus merch was better. The Nexus had good merch. Yes, it was just the logo, but it looked good.
I mean, it was just black and yellow, which usually always looks good together.
So, did you ever hear the mashup of the Nexus theme with black and yellow? We're really getting off topic.
we said we were going to spend like a minute on this. We've now spent like 4 minutes, and we still got 2 more headlines.
I actually love the second Nexus shirt where it was designed to look like newspaper clippings, but it made the Nexus logo and it was kind of yellow. So that was a cool shirt.
You could save that one for the dark match if you want, but yeah.
Spoilers.
Anyway, I will take the next one so James can have one of the big articles. And James actually brought up the next piece for us. Nikki Cross at the previous SmackDown taping on Friday bought the crowd, aka the NXT superstars, who were forced to stand for the entire time with no chairs. She bought them all pizza. Kind of always knew Nikki was a sweetheart backstage. Everyone's always said good things about her, and that just helps that narrative there.
Yeah. I will say I don't know for sure if they still aren't getting chairs at all, but hopefully they are. It doesn't look like they are from the images I've seen. I don't know. Maybe they brought them out between shows and then for some reason thought they looked bad and didn't keep them during them. But it seems like they probably didn't. But I don't want to assume because I don't actually know this time. But regardless, very nice of Nikki Cross.
I mean, they could just look under the ring.
God damn it.
Back to that joke.
Yep.
Under the ring is like a magical portal where wherever bullshit you'll happen to need in a fight, maybe.
And little people's court.
And little people's court. You never want
to reach in, chair, table, a ladder, bag of thumbtacks, barbed wire, hornswoggle. What else is gonna be under the ring? Like
I will never let the fact that little people's court existed die.
There's also hell under there, because how many times has Kane or the Undertaker dragged somebody down there?
No, there's a portal to hell between under the ring and the canvas. That's how it works. There's a bit of
that's still under the ring. That's still under the ring, even if it's floating. No, that's still under the ring.
The portal has the penthouse suite. But yeah, that's how everything works, guys. You heard it here first.
Now, do you go to hell first, or do you go to little people's court first? If you got to do both,
it's the penthouse suite.
Yeah, but you can get the both from the same place. Where do you go first? Little people's court if you got to, or hell first? Which way do you go?
Why are we arguing this right now?
I don't know. What else is under the ring? The anonymous Raw general manager? Oh, no, wait, I said that already.
That's also Hornswoggle.
That's why I said it already.
Titus O'Neil's probably still under there.
Ooh.
Remember when Edge beat up the laptop? Anyway.
Oh, yeah, that was really good. Anyway, speaking of Nikki Cross, James?
I know.
Oh, yes, there are now new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, and it's the first 2-time champions. The Boss and Hug Connection themselves.
Wrong.
Sasha Banks.
Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss are the first 2-time tag champs.
Did they have them before?
Yes, they did.
Oh, the second 2-time champions.
Conveniently, Nikki and Bliss held the titles both times for like 61 days each.
Really?
Yes, really.
I'm picking this up. Damn. It is a true testament to how badly WWE has treated these titles that it's been a year and I cannot for the life of me remember who's held them.
They're beautiful looking titles.
They're great looking titles. Here's the history. First, Boston Hug Connection held them for about a month. Then the Iconics got it for 2 months. Then Bliss and Cross for a month. 2 months. Then Kabuki Warriors for the longest reign at 180. Then Bliss and Cross again. And now back to Boston Hug.
Oh. Huh.
That is the current history of the women's tag titles.
Who knew? Clearly not me or anyone who does watch WWE, because, But yeah, good for Boss and Hog. They're a good heel tag team. This will probably end up just leading to them breaking up. It kind of sucks because like I mean, I don't know. I guess I would have liked it better if Bliss and Cross like
I'll
I
say
don't
this. Time period that Bliss and Cross held the titles, they defended it a total of 3 times. Technically 4. Once unsuccessfully, obviously. Meanwhile, Kabuki Warriors probably defended it about that many times and about triple their time that they held the belts. So they were actually making the titles relevant, Bliss and Cross.
know.
Just kind of a shame that they're apparently done with the titles, or at least a tiny bit.
Yeah. Well, good for Boss and Hog connection.
I did like their photo shoot where they did the whole "we're crying on the floor" bit, since that's what they were apparently doing after that one WrestleMania when they weren't being treated supposedly correctly. Even though that's all just rumor and speculation. It was just a little funny.
Okay. Yeah. So that was the pre-show. Some like big events in kayfabe, really, but not a lot of drama in terms of like shoot, I guess.
Makes sense. It's kind of like there's bigger things going on in the world, as we've previously mentioned.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter. Anyway,
Anyways,
perhaps I'm saying it too much, except no, it should
yeah,
be
you
a statement
definitely
that's
are.
remembered. Yeah, I'm going to keep saying it.
You definitely are.
Maybe 3 more times. Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Probably say it again at some point.
Black Lives Matter. So with that, it's time for the opener, which is brought to us by James.
Indeed it is. And the opener is American Beetle versus Dr. Cube from Twitch TV TakeOver Kaiju Big Battle. It is scheduled for 1 fall.
One fall. I mean, this is like Kaiju Big Battle, so
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Which, in case you're wondering, is why I said danger can happen in my intro, because that's Kaiju Big Battle catchphrase.
None of us got that.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I don't know much about this match specifically. What I do know is Dr. Cube is the big villain in Kaiju Big Battle. American Beetle is their main good guy, and Kaiju Big Battle is absolutely absurd in the best way. So,
James, before we start the match, would you care to read the description of this video?
sure. Fuck.
I can cover for you because I read it.
Feast your eyes on the cubist
Eschatology.
that ends with the Twitch.tv E3 2017 pre-show Kaiju Big Battle Takeover. That was the word that was getting me. Already deranged and paranoid, the mounting losses take a further toll on Cube's psyche. In a bold and calculated move, Cube takes on the American People's Champion, mano a mano, in the greatest city in New York State, New York City. Filmed on location at Cube's rented summer cottage, the men's room of the local abandoned asylum. Cube will be back with more momentous mayhem. Obey, a link to their Facebook. Consume, a link to their shop page. Submit, a link to their Twitter.
That is some good shit.
I think my favorite part is the greatest city in New York State, New York City.
Isn't it the greatest city in New York State? New York City.
Yes. Yes,
Want to polarize the rest of the world.
All right. Well, I am very hyped for this match.
As am I.
All right. Well, in 3, 2, 1.
the user in the background.
Alrighty then.
Oh no! Hey, look, boxes.
Yay!
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box? I love that this is like filmed on a 90s camera. You can see the grain.
I like how the camera is positioned so that it looks like a kaiju movie.
I also love that every chop's an American chop.
It's so hideous.
Holy hell.
Oh my god, that kid is giant.
What a massive child.
In case you're wondering what's with the audio quality, they do this commentary on a live mic so the live crowd can hear it.
Okay then.
Dr. Cube has a cube.
What's in the
What's in
box?
the box? What's in the box? It's balloons.
I didn't know we were playing Mario Kart.
That's not how it works. You're supposed to kick it. Everyone knows this. You're supposed to kick it.
No, you're supposed to hold it behind you. It's meant more for defense than attack.
See, Dr. Cube knows what he's doing. Boo!
There you go.
I do love this commentary style. It's very funny. It's upside down. Trust it. It's a snake.
It's a snake!
All right then.
That's a big snake. Snake, snake, snake,
Snake,
snake.
snake, snake.
Pizza.
It's a pizza.
I cannot understand enough how much the commentary adds to this. I love how this just seems like they're making it up on the spot.
The pizza sword fight.
I can't wait to see how they sell the pizza.
Dr. Kid's been disarmed.
Oh
Oh my god, mandible claw with the pizza. Oh my god.
No, he's not. He really isn't.
Ooh.
Oh,
No. He still has the pizza in his mouth.
Pizza, pizza.
Through the building.
it's a shot at the pizza. Building to the head.
Another building. Another.
American Beetle, no selling a building to the head.
Beetling up.
He's beetling out.
Oh my god, he's beetled up again.
You notice they started playing Eye of the Tiger?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The American integrate. Arm drag.
Mini suicide dive.
Oh, okay.
Into the box. Let it be a pillow. Pillow. Pillow.
It's a power glove.
Oh, it's that kind of power glove. Okay.
Holy hell, they actually got an original Nintendo Power Glove for this.
Oh no. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. The power shuffle. They could have called it the electric slide. Power glove to the face. What is the music now?
I don't know. There's been music this whole time. I just particularly felt like pointing out Eye of the Tiger.
It's such a classic, it's easy to hear Eye of the Tiger.
It would. It only would have been better.
Well, it's changed again. Stutter!
It only would have been better if they.
Rock bottom!
I like the idea that Dr. Cube and American Beetle.
Sorry, the Beetle just hit the under the rock. That's what they call it.
I like the idea that that these kaiju, American Beetle and Dr. Cube are just big giant wrestling fans.
Oh my god.
We the people. Way to rip off two wrestlers at once.
We the people.
We the people's power.
Change the music again.
He is a real American.
Oh my god, they're playing Born in the USA.
Yes, they are. What's in the box?
What's in the box? Why is this guy dressed as a lumberjack? Or a Canadian?
This is Kaiju Big Battle. There is no logic.
I think we've established that.
1, 2.
But what's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What? What is
Little
it?
blow on the Beetle. Apparently it's cell phone.
Of some kind.
Boo. Boo.
You know, music change, which I would normally think is a run-in, but I think that's just the music changing.
This guy looks like Bowser.
I would like to point out, still not even close to the most ridiculous costumes in Kaiju Big Battle.
Holy hell, Beetle kicked out.
Is that it's the Indiana Jones theme?
What in the hell is the music choice?
Why would that change? That music change?
It's kind of great.
Come on, Beetle! Come on! Do it!
Let's
Do it!
go, Beetle.
Beetle!
Let's
Beetle! Come on, Beetle! Ah, he's gonna do a Harada. He's gonna do a Harada. No! No Radas! No Radas! Oh,
Superplex. Superplex.
wait for it! Wait for it! Superplex! Oh, yes. No leg
He
drop!
dropped the leg.
Leg drop. 1, 2. Hey!
He is a real American!
I didn't realize that was for the title.
Nor did I.
He is a real American! Fight for the rights of every man!
Now you gotta die.
Oh, I get it. Ow, my screen!
That is such good shit.
I get it. I get that the description was for that little segment, not for the match itself.
Well, the intro as well
Oh, okay.
was in the same location.
That was excellent.
Thank you, James, for
And it ended-
posting that.
and it ended with a superplex, which made it instantly better.
Would you believe Kaiju Big Battle can get much more ridiculous than that?
I do, and I want more.
I gotta say, probably not my favorite comedy match I've watched. It was pretty long comedy. I understand this was like the main event of whatever show and pay-per-view or whatever.
I mean, it was 15 minutes, including the shtick before and after.
It was the right amount of comedy and serious wrestling. With just
Okay.
absurd
Sorry,
logic.
how was that serious wrestling even slightly?
I mean, it was for the title, and I saw a drop kick or two in there.
There was a drop kick. There was a superplex. Yeah, that's it. Beetle had a pretty good DDT and an American Enziguri. So
Someone hit a package pile driver too. That was serious wrestling in there.
Yeah, but that was your first experience of Kaiju Big Battle. I hope you enjoyed that fight-o.
I want more.
I'm glad.
actually, surprisingly, I think this is the first comedy wrestling where it's actually not really my thing, but I wouldn't fault anyone for liking it. It's very campy and classic.
Yeah, I mean, Kaiju Big Battle is a very specific shtick, so that's a thing.
It somehow mixes anime with wrestling, and
No,
I-
it mixes
here for
kaiju films. It mixes kaiju films with wrestling. It's in the name.
And kind of makes fun of both.
right, and I'm here for it.
I'm sorry I was so quick to correct you, Ed. It's just I know I've seen anime, and anime can get ridiculous. It's just not that type of ridiculous.
Fair enough. I confuse my kaiju with my anime.
Usually, it isn't. All right. Well, thanks, James, for the match. That was fun.
No problem. And now I believe it would be your match here in the mid-card, Austin.
All right. Yep. Okay. The following match is set for one fall,
One fall!
and it is for the WCPW Tag Team Championships. All right. So yeah, this is a match between War Machine versus the pair of Primate, who is a UK legend, certainly in WCPW. He's kind of their UK main hardcore guy, or one of the big hardcore guys out in UK. I believe, I know he retired for a good bit. I think he might have come back. I'm not sure what he's up to now. I think he's currently signed to NXT UK. So, but yeah, I've always liked Lisa Private, and I'm a big Jimmy Havoc guy. And they're going on up against War Machine, who were at this point War Machine are the champions.
Alright.
Going into this match, and this is so WCPW around the end of 2017, they went through a rebranding into Defiant, which then lasted a year or a year and a half, and then Defiant closed for good. But so this is from the penultimate WCPW Loaded, which was their like hour-long wrestling show on YouTube. So it's from the dying days of WCPW. Really one of their last truly great matches, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm hyped for this match. It was one of my top matches of 2017. It should be noted, Primate and Jimmy Havoc, they were kind of an odd couple almost. They had kind of like Sheamus and Cesaro. They had like a big series and big rivalry against each other, and then they eventually decided to team up, and they were just one of the tag teams on the show. And then I believe, oh yeah, sorry, I have to do a bit of research. My WCPW history is a bit not great.
That's fair. It's more than I know.
At least know all four of these gentlemen. I watched the
Okay.
WCPW, but I have not watched this match in particular. I'm looking forward to it.
So
yeah, I know who the people are.
Yeah, War Machine's last title defense was at the last WCPW pay-per-view, Refuse to Lose, which was October 2nd, 2017, and they defeated the Young Bucks to retain their titles. So they had a lot of steam going into this, and the pay-per-view they were building towards was the debut pay-per-view for Defiant. Anyways, enough shtick. We're gonna start the match, which is a bit of a long one. It's 30 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go. Wait.
Waiting.
Just go back to 0.
Got it.
False start there. 3, 2, 1, go.
Bum, bum.
Back when Hanson and Rowan were taken seriously and weren't doing comedy matches.
Yeah. War Raiders in general were like really good. Like seriously.
They still have the potential to be very good, just stop using them in bowling matches.
Yeah, they were very legendary at JPW. So, yeah. So
A Jimmy Havoc rules match.
so part of War Machine's shtick, at least in WCPW, was they would always say it's War Machine rules. So that's a play off of that. Was
Okay.
Havoc rules.
So does that mean it's just a normal match?
No, it means it's hardcore.
Okay, good.
Primate was the hardcore champion at the time.
Yeah. War Machine rules always meant no rules. So Jimmy Havoc rules, hardcore rules, no rules, whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think part of what made this match so good for me was I just tuned into the show on a random day and I was like, oh look, this is gonna be a cool match. Like I was watching this live and I was blown away by how good of a match it was for being just a TV tag team match. Or a YouTube tag team match. Unfortunately, Jimmy Havoc doesn't have his progress theme from AFI, but this is still good.
Hope you suffer.
Yes, that one.
And there's his AEW theme, which is very blatantly trying to be I Hope You Suffer.
I like his AEW.
It's good, but it's very clearly trying to be I Hope You Suffer.
I can agree with that.
This is enjoyable, though very different.
Still feels very havoc-y.
Expect to hear plenty of Jimmy fucking Havoc chants. Yeah, I'm a big Jimmy Havoc fan.
Ah, Jimmy fucking Havoc.
I'm sorry, were you talking about Jimmy fucking Havoc?
Jimmy fucking Havoc.
Yeah, and at the time, that's a pretty apt name for them. They dominated NJPW. They dominated anywhere they went. They were like very dominant. So. And they also weren't saddled with any stupid like they could just be badasses and weren't saddled with like stupid thing to get over like doing the war chant or whatever. Like I like that got over. Like in NXT they were doing the war thing, but it also just felt forced. I don't know. I think War Machine are at the best where they're just a bunch of badass Viking guys with not really proper gimmick besides being badasses.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's pretty correct.
Yeah, so they stole Primate's hardcore championship battle, but that wasn't clear. That was another thing that kind of killed this match.
Makes sense.
Move out of the way. Chair into the everything.
So already starting outside the ring. Atomic drop onto the chair.
Cannonball? Nope. Just dick to the face.
Yeah.
He's sent out
Ooh,
he's got a Coke can.
Technically Pepsi. Yeah, it was definitely a Pepsi. Not a sponsor. Poke.
It's a pretty good summing up of Jimmy Havoc. Cheeky bullshit followed by deadly bullshit.
Basically, stay the fuck away from Havoc.
Yes.
If you do go near him, be ready to have your ass kicked from 2 ways to Sunday.
What does that phrase even mean?
I don't know, but it's usually 7 ways to Sunday, but with Havoc, you have 2 ways. Either cheeky bullshit or deadly bullshit.
Probably. He is still a man of many talents. It's just that most of those talents can be classified as cheeky or deadly. They went all the way around the ring to the other side.
Oof.
That did not sound good at all. Ooh, that was a painful flying forearm.
It almost looks like a Superman punch.
I will say the crowd needs to wake the hell up.
Well, it's just oh, they weren't doing too much. They were just laying the beat down on each other. Yeah, that's a standard War Machine spot, to be honest.
That is not a party you want to be a part of, Havoc.
Funny, just how much he was slapping the shit out of him. Oh
I
my
mean,
god!
considering Jimmy Havoc, maybe he does want to be there.
His facial expression when Ro just slapped in there. Good dive. We can pretty clearly see where he's coming from there. Gotta say. The bell still hasn't rung. That's it.
No, we rang the bell.
Oh, didn't hear it.
This match is official.
Figured they can fight anywhere anyway. As soon as they were like leaving to join them and fighting outside, they rang the bell. Oof.
Oh,
Ow.
gotta say, Ro had some strength on him.
Yeah. So does Hansen.
They are very
Yeah.
strong and athletic.
Yeah, both do, certainly. Very again, cheeky. That was all
It's deadly.
insecurity. I don't know what that is.
That was a double Pele kick.
That's what I meant. Dot dot dot. Dive.
Uh-oh. I like that Hansen and Rowe just pet Jimmy when he tries to go for the suicide dive.
They could have slammed him down or something, but they took the time to neutralize him. So, gotta say, their ring does not look as much like a Magic Portal as WWE's.
It's very thin.
Wrench.
You don't see the red shot very often.
Wrench.
Uh-oh.
He's throwing
Wrench.
it in the works. Oh yeah,
Ooh, a paper cut.
paper cut.
Oh my god.
That's signature Jimmy Havoc spot.
You sick fuck.
That-
You sick fuck.
That is stapling a picture of himself to the people.
Ow, he just got slapped. How can he slap?
I love Havoc's expression. He's just like, why would you do that?
Chair. Missed.
So I miss.
Cheers to the guy double fisting what looks like beer.
Hey, 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 hey.
Oh, this was when tens were a thing.
10,
Another,
10, 10.
10.
another thing to date matches, just like Rusev Day shirts.
How does that? What? How does taking a beer to the face hurt the person taking it?
Is it hurt or is it just kind of supposed to be gross? I'm not.
I think it's supposed to be gross.
You're doing a gross thing to Havoc. I don't think he gives a shit.
I don't know. Would you want to take a beer to the face?
I'd rather take that than some ass cheeks.
I'd take the beard over a punch.
That too. Cannonball or testicles? Testicles.
Yeah, that looked fun. For Hansen.
Yeah, Hansen and only Hansen was that fun. Oof.
I'm still trying to think. When you're the tag team champions, is it a good idea or a bad idea to make every one of your matches a no DQ match?
Depends on your skill set.
For War Machine, very good thing.
Clearly. Holy shit.
Please, sir, can I have some more? Jimmy fucking Havoc.
Dude.
Jimmy fucking Havoc.
I like
You
Primate coming up and
you sick
like
fuck.
Primate coming up and like pointing vaguely towards Jimmy Havoc. He's like, whatever he said.
I don't think he heard what Jimmy said.
Probably not.
Oh shit.
That was sketchy looking.
Yes, yes it was.
Hot row seats.
That chair no sold. The business for itself.
I'm not sure if it was that or Jimmy Havoc just not giving a fuck.
Yes.
Taking a page out of Orange Cassidy's book. Never thought I would say that about Jimmy Havoc.
Chair. 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 Chair.
Chair.
Chair.
Chair.
Chair.
Chair.
Chair.
Chair.
Chair.
Chair.
Chair.
Chair.
Oh.
Hey. Now you'll get like your cannonball. Bad.
Cannonball or testicles? This is the game we're playing.
I think it's cannonball this time.
Nope, testicles, but he missed.
I was very wrong. Oh, a German suplex there. Nice drop kick or knee or whatever. Another classic cartwheel.
Amazing match.
Yep.
Poke.
I like how he's like, come on!
Oh shit!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah. I told you guys. I know Hanson is strong, but Rowe is incredible.
Well, that's fine. Hanson's the high flyer of the two.
He actually is, yeah.
Holy hell, how'd he kick out of that?
He has a lot more.
You see, you took his shoulder off the ground.
He had two big giant men holding him down. God, that looked brutal.
Hanson in general seems to do more of their like stick stuff, whereas Rowe is just super strong and stiff and stuff.
Makes sense.
What the absolute hell?
Yeah. I mean, when you're used to people like hitting you in the face with chairs, stapling things to you, going through glass panes, I guess just getting just a bunch of strong guys hitting you and stuff probably isn't as bad. Blunt force versus, I guess, shards of glass. I don't know.
Well. Well.
Hey.
Oh,
No,
Oh my god.
Super Runner.
Super Runner. never as good as a superplex, but I like how that's kind of like something that Rowan Hansen would do.
Absolutely.
But I'm not sure if it's as powerful with Havoc, but clearly something.
Ooh, right in the ass.
It's funny because Primate isn't a big guy, but I think the spear makes sense on him in my opinion because he does so much hardcore shit that like spearing was like his hardcore thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
Also, I think he definitely has some size. He's just not as big as Hanson or Rowe.
Fair
absolutely.
point. Tape them up, really. Tape them up.
Good God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good way to win a match.
Yeah.
I see a Mustache Mountain t-shirt in the back.
Oh, 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 oh,
Powerbomb.
Ooh.
powerbomb. Let's stop.
Holy shit.
Yeah, right? I like that Hanson had to drag this American. Can't say they didn't. Can't say they didn't deserve it.
Damn.
Yeah, this felt like a big deal. Great
Holy
move.
hell.
Especially because this was like the penultimate episode of Loaded. They would go on to hold the titles into the first pay per view. Goodbye pay per view.
That was a nice show of respect.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm assuming this is just before War Machine went to NXT.
Yeah, not directly. I believe. Yeah, this was. I think they probably debuted in like. Yeah, I think they debuted in January or around WrestleMania of that year. Oh yeah, and this is a Pastor William Evers vignette here. He would have an interesting run.
So that was very fun.
Yeah,
Great match.
gotta say, not as fun on the second time through, but still really cool. I just remember the ending, surprised the heck out of me, and really feel good ending.
Nice. Oh, there's Mike Bayley and the I Am Defiant thing.
Mm-hmm. Some really felt like it all really did a good job of capturing the all out like feeling like a drag out brawl.
Yeah, that it was. It sounded like a match between those four people would be, and that is a good thing.
Uh-huh.
Certainly delivered on what our expectations were, and then some.
That it was.
Yeah.
Jimmy fucking Havoc.
Jimmy fucking Havoc?
Yeah.
And we will be returning to WCPW in the future.
Foreshadowing.
Da, da, da.
Anyway.
That was beautiful, beautiful carnage. Thank you for that, Austin.
Yes, as John Moxley would say, it was what I forgot how it goes.
Beautiful wrestling violence, something of that nature.
Something violence. Beautiful, unrestricted, unscripted violence or something. I don't know. It was pretty on brand for us.
That it was.
All right. Cool. Yep. What it do?
We ready for our main event, gentlemen?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. The following match is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
And we are going back to the original NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Back to New York, this time less kaiju stuff, to see Bayley versus NXT women's champion, Sasha Banks. I mean, this match is just going to be really great. We're starting at 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 2 seconds, using the Jump 2 feature again.
Okay. I had 1:09:53. 1 sec.
Oh, wait. That might be better. Let's look at this real quick.
Go ahead and check 19:53.
Yeah, there's a video package.
All right, screw my time, 19:53, right?
Sounds good.
All right.
I'm not there.
Just to preface it, seems like Stephanie McMahon had to come out before this and like bump up all the women and also Bayley. Kind of seems unnecessary, but whatever.
Well, you got to remember, Stephanie McMahon invented women's wrestling.
Oh right, yeah. I always forget that. You see.
Ugh. So we are starting at 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 53 seconds into the show, watching the pre-package before the match. Are we ready to see some great women's wrestling again, gentlemen?
Indeed, we are.
Yep.
All right, on go. In 3, 2, 1, go. That starts off awesome.
Stop.
Are we stopping?
Yeah. Hold on.
Go back to Are we going back to the phone 1953?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a second. Long story short, I set this up the other day just to get ahead of it, and just kind of left it. And apparently, I got signed out of the WWE network. So as I hit play, it's like you've been signed out.
Okay, fair enough.
Gotta be honest, I thought that was your reaction to Izzy, and I'm like, well, that's not very nice.
Okay, hold on a second.
While
Thankfully,
you're doing that, I'm going to go use the restroom. Technical difficulties. Take a bathroom break, all you listeners out there for us.
Oh, I'm already there, but we can kill time.
So, James, how's life?
All right, how's yours? Oh,
Good.
yeah. So, do you have an opinion on spoilers from NXT Takeover? Because I just clicked over to Twitter and, well, I just saw the closing shot.
Well, we're being recorded right now, so I would say it would be rather unwise to have spoilers.
Okay. Fair enough.
Is it something ridiculous? James,
Austin.
is it something ridiculous?
No. It's really not. It's honestly a good closing shot.
Okay.
Right back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Are we all almost ready?
Yeah, I
Where
was
were-
ready as you left.
Where were
That-
we again?
1 hour in, 9 minutes 53.
Okay. All right.
All ready for the countdown?
Yep.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
So remember this being a really good package.
I forgot
Oh,
Becky
yeah.
was here for a second.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was going to mention this during the pre-show, but Becky Lynch dyed her hair.
No, she undyed her hair.
She did?
She's a natural brunette.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Okay. Did not know that, I guess.
I
Ooh, I
think
like
you meant
that.
like current day. Anyway,
That's why heel Sasha is best Sasha.
with that said, the current feud with Bayley and Sasha, I do think it should be Bayley that turns on Sasha. Regardless.
I agree with that. But in general,
Yes, you're right.
I believe heel Sasha would be best.
No, you're right.
It's so weird not hearing Mara on the call. I never got why people said the Bayley to belly was so bad.
Because everyone else does a belly to belly as a transitional move.
Also, it's literally the hug suplex. I think it's a bad move. I just don't.
think it finishes anything.
Especially since in matches you'll regularly use like multiple more violent looking moves
I guess
for it.
That was a great package.
Very good.
Wacky waving, arm flailing, inflatable tube man.
Bayley buddies.
No, this was before they started branding them.
Oh, okay. Well,
Even
it's
the
what
commentator called them tube men.
it's what WWE does best.
Unnecessary branding?
Yeah.
We talked about it last time with the war thing.
I think the worst example of unnecessary branding is when they had cruiserweight matches on Raw and everything had to be purple.
She's got the American Dream headband and bow thing. That's cool.
It's a good tribute.
This entrance was amazing.
Oh right, and Corey Graves was on NXT at this time.
Yeah. Yeah, back when everybody liked Corey Graves as a commentator.
He's still a good commentator. Him as a person is a little
He's
sketchy.
hit and
Yeah.
miss.
That's what I was gonna say.
I meant the commentary's hit and miss.
You know nothing about my house.
I love this Smokio just having their bodyguards lift him up to the ring. That's such a nice touch.
That's good.
I can't say enough. Sasha is such a good heel.
Extremely.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a smarky crowd, seems like. I'm not sure.
It's
an
NXT.
takeover.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, you don't touch the title before you win it.
No, I was worried because they said the fattest woman in the world or something.
Yeah, now we'd have to wait another 4 years before we had that issue.
Bailey's gonna hug you. Bailey's
It's
gonna
gonna
hug you.
hug you.
Just knock her teeth out, Bayley.
I remember when one of the loudest chants on Raw was, "Hey, hey, baby, I want to know if you're gonna be my girl or whatever." Pretty split crowd.
Very. Set up in a tree of woe. Ooh, God.
It's been a long time since I've heard this chant.
Ooh, I can't quite make it out. What are they saying?
Sasha's Ratchet. No, she's not.
Oh my God.
That's an NXT chant.
Holy hell, it is.
Do you not? It's like you just like you remembered that chant was a thing.
Yeah. That's a hell of a chant.
I would say so.
Need to bring back the term ratchet. It's a funny term.
Seems a bit offensive, to be honest. Maybe that's just me.
I'm not sure. I just had a moment where I just remembered that chant being a thing. It's been so long. It's obviously not a nice thing to say.
No, but towards a heel, it's fine.
I don't know. I don't know if we need to bring it back, but I remember it was just that's an old chant. That was.
It has a similar sentiment to asshole.
Yeah.
Obviously, it does have minor sexism, so probably not best to bring it back. That spell was nasty, though. Jesus Christ.
Yes, it was. So was Bailey's logo at the time a bee with a ponytail?
Yes, I think so.
She's had that one for a while, I think.
Okay. I believe it.
God, what a slap.
Sasha with all the tots.
This, I think we're all intently watching.
Yeah, it's a basic, it's a pretty standard story, but it works so well.
These two executed it very well, including this entire match.
Yeah.
Wow, she actually caught her with the knees. Kind of. Oh boy.
Right. Doesn't this mean she travels less different distance to land with the knees? Anyway. Well, I guess she falls farther. So that makes sense.
Gravity does more damage than humans, confirmed.
Gravity don't mean too much to me.
Just boot to the face.
Oof.
Right on the injured hand. This is wrestling. This
It
is wrestling.
They are correct in that.
Alright, it is wrestling.
I vaguely remember the spot that's coming up, and I believe it's going to be nasty.
Another nasty fall, yeah.
No, that's not the spot.
Okay. I was gonna say that wasn't that nasty.
Give it a minute. Yeah, it's coming.
I'll trust you, Ed.
Not that, but that hurt like hell.
Mm-hmm.
This.
Oh yeah. It's creative.
Yep, that hurts.
Yep.
Shut up, Graves. Ooh,
Damn.
Sasha did not land right, I don't think.
Mighty impressive, though.
Yeah, it was.
Holy shit, indeed.
That might have been one of the loudest reactions of the night, up there with the VOD Village earlier in the night. God, remember when the VOD Village were a thing?
Yeah.
I think they may still be the longest reigning NXT champions, tag champs.
Nope, that was always the Ascension.
Oh, wrong team. My bad. That's another team that got jobbed the hell out. But that's off topic. Sasha is trying to dissect Bayley's hand currently.
And doing a pretty good job of it.
Oh, God, that's a hell of a counter.
Crowd now fully on Bayley's side.
Bayley's got one hand. Bayley's firing up.
Indeed she is. Beetle suplex.
That's a lot of power in Bayley.
Oh, it looks like a page out of the Chad Gable book.
Don't tap, don't tap, don't tap.
Why are people holding up signs at C7? Why are they referencing Dustin Rhodes' worst gimmick?
No clue. Oh, the injured hand.
That is a good heel move.
Absolutely.
Stopping on that thing.
Bayley reversed.
How did she do that?
Bayley.
See, now that was a cool way to hit it.
Yeah.
Or there, the
I
idea behind the move is as a finisher.
I agree. It isn't a very high impact move. Credit to Sasha because like that was all her, like jumping up out of her feet like that.
Yeah.
Well, most wrestling moves, it takes two to tango, so.
Fair enough.
It's awesome indeed, though.
Come on, Bayley.
Hey, we want some Bayley. Ooh, I wanna know.
Oh,
Oh my God.
jeez. I was hoping for another chance to plug my catchphrase.
Oh, double knees.
1, 2. Crowd's divided again. It's interesting to see the way the crowd reacts.
Yeah.
This whole superplex thing has certainly made me uh, a lot more excited whenever people go to the top turnbuckle. Two people go to the top turnbuckle.
Oh yeah, this spot.
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck.
What was that? Like a reverse super rata or something?
Bayley to belly. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That was a phenomenal match.
Yep, another great NXT moment. So many good storytelling bits here,
Absolutely.
along with just crazy spots in general.
Between the story
Also,
and wrestling, that's why this is one of the best women's matches ever.
Oh no, they're saying OMG moments again.
Yeah, well, this was 2015.
Yeah, I know. Another thing to date about.
I think that was Tamina and Naomi in the crowd there for a moment.
Well, if you really want to date this match, I would just point out the soft shirt in the crowd. But
So good.
Yeah.
Such a cool ride.
that it was.
Yeah, it's a very good match.
Absolutely.
That it was.
And there's Charlotte and Becky, who are, I think, face now, even though they were heel in that promo package.
And hey, we saw Becky with both brown hair and red hair. Now she's back with brown hair.
Yeah, if you look up Rebecca Knox and like Shimmer, you'll see that she has naturally brown.
Yeah, it was brown.
That doesn't look supernatural in the first place. That looks like orange.
Yeah, no, she's not really red hair. She's an orange head.
And I was gonna say earlier, just like I was gonna say earlier in the package, we actually saw she actually had brown hair.
Yeah.
This moment by Sasha and Bayley. Well, that was your main event, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed that. It was excellent by both women.
Yep. Gotta say, the whole Divas Revolution thing, like the fact that it was inherently called the Divas Revolution, like kind of take some of the wind out of its sails, at least in hindsight.
Yeah, the rebranding of Women's Revolution was better, but yeah, just let the women do the women thing and they'll be fine. They don't need the tagline.
Yeah. Yeah, incredible match.
Yeah.
Not much more to say about it.
Pretty much.
Gotta see it to believe it. Just real quick, I wanted to take a trip down memory lane because this was on Takeover Brooklyn. At Takeover Brooklyn, some of the matches were Tyler Breeze versus Jushin Thunder Liger, which was kind of surreal, just a bit. There's a vignette. There's a vignette for Nia Jax debuting in NXT, who, I mean, now she's on the main roster and actually has a bit of heat, it seems, at least definitely with fans, if not the locker room and people backstage.
There's apparently one source in WWE that's calling for her head to be fired. But that's for another time.
The Bod Villains versus Blake and Murphy. Both of these teams aren't around anymore. I believe it is. Did Aiden English get furloughed? I want to say he got furloughed.
He's definitely currently not with the company. Whether he returns because of furlough or just rehired is to be seen.
I don't see why he would, to be honest, but that remains to be seen. But yeah, so 3 of the 4 of these 4 men aren't on the company, and the other being, and of all the men to succeed here, Murphy did.
No, but Blake is still there. He's
Blake is
in
there?
Forgotten Sons.
Oh, right. Oh, that's so weird.
He's probably going to be re-forgotten again due to what Riker did on Twitter, but again, that's for another time.
Also in that match though were their valets. On Blake and Murphy's side, you had Alexa Bliss, and on the Vaudevillain side, you had Blue Pants, aka Leva Bates. So
those women are doing pretty well for themselves, I would say. I mean, Blue Pants doesn't have too much currently, but her librarian shtick is going okay. She at least has a prominent role on TV, at least in the crowd for now.
Yeah, I would say of all the people in that match, Alexa Bliss is definitely the most successful. We had Ty Dillinger versus Apollo Crews. I know a few weeks ago we were talking about Apollo Crews. This is the match that really stood out to me. Like, he was doing some really good stuff in NXT, even though he still didn't have a personality. William Regal announced the first Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Baron Corbin versus Samoa Joe, back when Baron Corbin had his original theme, which was really good, actually.
I think he ended up with 2 bangers of theme songs, Corbin.
Yeah, I like his first one a bit better, but both songs are bangers. And he has 2 really good finisher moves. It's just a shame that audiences have grown very tired of him. And then
he gets the Bliss, Flair, and Reigns treatment where he's just constantly shown way too much. Also, he's kind of better bald than with his weird haircut here. Just gonna throw it out there.
I can agree with that, balding Corbin.
Some people we're bald. Looking at you, Cesaro.
But obviously Bayley versus Sasha Banks, and then Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. So weird to me that Finn Balor actually walked into Brooklyn as champion. I always forget about Beast of the East or whatever. But yeah, all this happened like 5 years ago. It's so weird to think how much has changed from this show and how much has stayed the same, actually.
And just so it's clear, this was actually the following night. You had Taker versus Lesnar in the main event of SummerSlam.
Oh yeah, that's a throwback.
You actually had 3 of the women that we saw at the end of that match, Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha, actually on that SummerSlam card as well.
Huh.
Cool. They were in a 3-team elimination match: Becky, Charlotte, Paige versus Team Bad, and then Team Bella, where it's the Bellas and Fox. Yeah, that was all 5 years ago.
Crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very good. Anyways, it's on to the dark match, which James picked.
Yes, I did decide on this dark match, and I will say, when we were picking them, I couldn't really think of anything, so I just went with the opposite of my last one. So the last one I picked was Worst Wrestling T-shirt. This one is Best Wrestling T-shirt.
You're the only one that... Well, actually, wait. It could have worked with Ed, but it never would have worked with me. We could do Worst Comedy Wrestler not named Orange Cassidy. That just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we don't want to shit on people. Purposefully, at least.
Yeah, it's better to shit on an inanimate.
Except racists. Fuck racists.
Oh yeah, racist.
Yeah, and homophobes also.
Yeah, fuck them.
You have freedom of speech, freedom of consequence.
But I mean, shitting on stupid T-shirts, that's acceptable.
But now praising best T-shirts. Go ahead, James.
Alright, so despite the fact that it was my idea, I didn't even start thinking about this till the other day. And I figured I could go with my favorite T-shirt, or I could make an argument for the best wrestling T-shirt, if you get what I mean. And to me, that would be someone that the design is great, and it was cool in such a way where just amongst wrestling fans, it was weirder. It was harder to find someone that didn't have the shirt than had it. And since I'm too young for me to think of the NWO shirt with that description, my answer would be the classic Bullet Club Bone Soldier shirt. Got remixed multiple times, and there are different versions of it. Just, it's a good ass t-shirt.
Honestly, damn good pick. I completely forgot about that shirt.
I did not forget about that shirt, if you couldn't tell from my reaction.
I think that was his pick.
Yeah.
And it got remixed a bunch of times, which are awesome.
Well, congrats, James.
Like, odds are somebody had this shirt or a variant of this shirt. Like,
I will say it's a very beautiful shirt. Great design. Definitely seen just as much as another shirt that I may use as an honorable mention or my actual pick, but now in a kind of iconic shirt.
Yeah, that would. I mean, definitely. If we're talking like subjectively or objectively, like that might be the best one in modern history, certainly, if not ever, because it's a very good basic design that's like become a trait, that's become a trademark, become very symbolic, become almost interwoven into wrestling as a whole. It's responsible for so much, or it's really symbolic.
I will say, if I had any complaint about the design, they may have added a little extra sugar. Because it seemed a little too sweet, but regardless. I like how you all saw that joke coming, but you figured, no, we're not going to do this punchline for you.
And actually did it this time.
Apparently I left. I said, who left? And apparently it was me.
Ed disconnected you this time because that one was too much.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I will send a picture in Discord later of the audit log showing me disconnecting James, but that was horrible. You could even put the picture in the video of me actually doing that.
Jesus.
Oh my god, James. Fucking hell.
In case you're wondering, yes, I am very happy with myself. This is great. You guys don't even know how to respond at this point. It's just...
Anyways. So as mentioned before, I had a pick that James sort of stole, or not stole. It was your first pick, and I should have been prepared for that. But and I was kind of scrambling around thinking, what kind of shirt would be, what would be my pick for favorite shirt? And I was gonna say like Rusev Day or something, but then I realized there's another shirt, a more standout shirt that I think fits a bit better, and that would be I can't find a good picture of it online. This is a pretty low quality picture, but it would be the shirt of Mr. Orange Cassidy, specifically the one of him wearing a shirt of himself. The shirt is an image of Orange Cassidy wearing a shirt of himself. So it's very meta. It's very fitting with Orange Cassidy's theme, and it's just goddamn hilarious. Not much more to it than that. Freshly squeezed into infinity.
That is a very good shirt. Is another one of those shirts that you're going to see a lot nowadays still. Very simplistic kind of shirt, fits very well with his gimmick.
It's a shirt. It's a shirt. Also, it's a shirt that will never fail to be brought up on commentary.
It's just beautiful in the most simplistic way possible.
I would say so. I think the only thing is that you can tell from the shirt that a little bit of production value was put into the taking of the photo itself. But
Which is not on brand. However, that is a very exceptional pick.
he is very much an exception.
I think there's nothing more to say. If we say any more, we wouldn't be on brand for the King of Sloth style. I'm going to take the silence as
Just, try not to get it stained with your orange juice. It is a white shirt after all.
I'll give you that one. That's good advice.
Were you considering disconnecting me and then decided it wasn't as bad as the Too Sweet joke?
That wasn't even as bad as the first one that I was considering disconnecting you for, which was about 5 episodes ago, where you picked the spinner belt as your favorite title belt.
Just real quick though, I want to. Yeah, that was bad. But real quick, I wanted to point out 2 more Orange Cassidy shirts that might as well be honorable mentions. There's one that's just a logo of Freshly Squeezed and his barely given thumbs up, like the Orange Cassidy thumbs up where his thumb is like barely off of his fist.
Absolutely.
And then there's another one that's just a image of like a file with an orange in it, and it's the main area of the shirt is taken up by this C:/users/desktop/new folder/stuff with 1F/new folder/new folder/shirt/baby/pro rest tees/new folder/freshly squeezed 7.gif. The implication being that Orange Cassidy tried to put a GIF on his shirt because he and when it didn't work, didn't care enough to change it.
A, it's GIF. B, that's hilarious.
I'm so done with this shit.
I knew as soon as I heard the GIF pronunciation, the GIF conversation was going to begin.
We're gonna leave it at this. We're gonna leave it as we agree to disagree before this gets out of hand.
Yeah, before that can start, Ed, what's your pick?
I'm actually gonna flip mine since you two went freaking ham. I'm gonna switch my main pick and honorable mention. My main pick, I'm gonna need some glass shattering for.
Crash.
Yep, that's right. I'm going to go with the Austin 316 shirt. From what I could find, technically the
Wait,
highest.
Was that your honorable pick mention or?
That was originally going to be my honorable mention. Actually,
Okay, so now it's your normal one.
This is my actual pick, going with the Austin 316 shirt. If you go back and watch any wrestling, you will probably find an Austin 316 shirt in the crowd. It is arguably the highest grossing shirt in wrestling to date still, even beating out the Bullet Club shirt. It's just iconic.
We need more blasphemy-themed wrestling shirts. Not kidding. I want more blasphemy-themed wrestling shirts.
I mean, generally, considering how many other 316 shirts there are, I would say there's plenty.
Yeah, but we need more than one joke.
Okay. I guess so. Yeah, Stone Cold shirt, good pick. I would say that the second most famous image featuring a Stone Cold t-shirt is not the Austin 316 shirt. So it doesn't have a total monopoly on Austin 316 shirts, but
That's fair. But yeah, the 316 shirt is very easy to spot in the crowd. You'll probably find at least one, even still to this day, even with Austin being well in his retirement. It's very easy to have this shirt.
All those damn millennials. That was a joke. Sorry.
I know.
Now, my honorable mention, which I just put in, is the first Jon Moxley AEW shirt, the unscripted Mox shirt with the grenade. Not only is this the first wrestling t-shirt I've owned personally, but following the recent death of Danny Havoc, Moxley confirmed that this shirt was actually designed by Danny Havoc. Unfortunately, he did pass away very soon after his wife passed away from a heart attack. We still don't know exactly what ended Danny's life, but may he and his wife rest in peace. And this is just a fabulous shirt I wanted to point out for this particular dark match.
Yeah, certainly.
Makes sense. Rest in peace, Danny Havoc.
Yeah.
It's a very good shirt design.
I was very happy to be an owner of this shirt, and just finding that out, that little bit of trivia makes it even more special, considering it's my first I've actually purchased and owned it myself. My sister-in-law has since given me some retro shirts, but that was technically the first one I've owned myself.
Cool. The first wrestling t-shirt I owned was the really cool Demon King Finn Balor shirt.
Ooh, good pick. That's a nice one.
Yeah, doesn't fit me anymore. Bought it too small. But yeah, specifically the one with like green writing on it is the one that I got.
Nice.
I have too many wrestling shirts to tell you which one was the first.
Fair enough. Ooh, that is a pretty shirt.
The other one I own is the Villain Club, the second Villain Club one, because Marty Skrull is to this day my favorite wrestler ever. Yeah.
Now behind Psycho Mike Rollins, but we'll let you pass on that.
Oh right. Oh yeah. If I'm on this podcast, it's Psycho Mike Rollins, certainly.
Yes.
Which I'd like to point out that Villain Club shirt is a version of my answer.
Yeah, I know.
Actually.
How good that answer is. Because it sort of vaguely also encapsulates like 15 other shirts.
You caught.
Indirectly.
I know I was gonna pick that one, but anyways, you're such a cop out. Oh damn, Eric Redbeard shirts are available on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Ah, yes.
That being Eric Rowan. That wasn't clear. Also, Dark Side of the Ring has merch. Cool. Well, yeah, that has been. Oh wait, one more T-shirt related news. Currently, the top selling item of the week on Pro Wrestling Tees is the Inner Circle Stadium Stampede Champions T-shirt, which is pretty on the nose for just how funny that is.
First off, it's even funnier because they're leaning into the joke and they're selling it at 50% off.
Yes, they are. They're also calling it Losers. The Losers shirt.
Orange Cassidy is also the only wrestler to have two shirts on here. He has two shirts in the top 10. So let it be known that he is the John Cena of AEW.
Actually, I think right now it's New Day who are leading WWE probably in their own shirt sales.
Makes sense.
Then he is the New Day of AEW. I was just saying John Cena is like the prototypical.
Well, when you have the same shirt but in like 5 different colors, it's pretty easy to sell out.
All right. Well, that has been the dark match. The Bullet Club T-shirt versus Orange Cassidy's picture-in-a-picture T-shirt versus the Stone Cold T-shirt. And that has been the Card Subject Exchange podcast. Another good episode, hopefully, in your opinion. Maybe. I don't know.
Thank you all for watching. You all have a good night now.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter.
Amen.
Well, look at that. You didn't even try to have a detestable outro, detestable formulaic outro this time.